to all the guys, gals, and non binary pals. I'm the North Country Nerd. Continuing on, as we have been, I have read through Dragon Ball volumes 10, 11, and 12. And yep, new character on the cover, but they come much later. The continues right off where Goku has met up with Pilaf to get the final Dragon Ball. This goes very quickly, um, as it always does when Goku meets Pilaf. So Dragon Ball issue all set. He is able to get the Dragon Balls together, go back to the carrying tower, and he revives Upa's father. Then it comes down to the next training part to get ready for the next Tenkaichi Budokai, the 22nd, as it is in the world of Dragon Ball. Yamcha was allowed. He's going to go with Muten Roshi to get trained under him, but Goku is not allowed to. He has to go out on his own to do training. And he's also given the rule is he can't use Kintuan to fly around. He has to run, climb, and swim his way around the world as he's doing this training. So then it skips ahead. Literally, I'm not skipping over anything here. They're on the plane to go to the Tenkaichi Budokai on Papaya Island. So they're going there. Everyone's getting registered, and they're worried about Goku being late. And introduction, new characters. It's Tien Shinhan and Chaozu, who train under the Swan Master, and they do not come off very good in the beginning. But the strongest under the Heaven tournament, it begins. The preliminaries go through. They have their fights. Some of them they win. They all win pretty easy, including Jackie Chun. He's back in the tournament. So the finalists are Jackie Chun, all of the Kame fighters, the two Swan Master fighters, Tien Shinhan and Chaozu. Wolf, Man Wolf, as he prefers to be called, and then just a kickboxer. Now worth mentioning. Why? Because during the finals, he goes up against Goku, and he shows off. And as Muten Roshi says, he's good as a human fighter, but everyone else here is beyond a human fighter. Not those exact words, but pretty much is like we've all gone beyond what a normal human would be able to handle. So the matches go on like that. So Jackie Chun faces the Man Wolf, who is mad at him because he blew up the moon and he has been stuck in his wolf form. He's Man Wolf because he's the opposite of a werewolf. When the moon comes out, he turns into a human instead of the other way around. So first fight is Yamcha versus Tien Shinhan. Tien Shinhan wins and is pretty rough about it. He breaks Yamcha's leg for absolutely no reason. Krillin fights Chaozu. Goku fights the kickboxer. Jackie Chun, as I just mentioned, fights Man Wolf. So they keep moving on. Chaozu rigged the lottery for the finals because he kind of seems to have some telekinetic powers. So he uh, rigged it mostly under Tien Shinhan's orders. Um, so that's how they all got matched up as they did. Um, Kind of just as an in between fight. So quarterfinals, Goku and Krillin have to fight. Goku obviously wins this one, but Krillin makes a match of it, quite a bit. And then Tien Shinhan is actually in the semifinals facing Jackie Chun, and they're fighting with each other. He actually figures out that he's Mutan Roshi, um, and they do have a pretty rough fight. And but Mutan Roshi has kind of figured that Tien Shinhan, you're not as bad as you're coming off. Swan Master is pretty bad, but you're not actually as bad as you're coming off. So he kind of gets inside of his head there. Mutan Roshi actually he jumps out of the ring himself, making Tien Shinhan the automatic winner. Also, kind of confusing Tien Shinhan um, going into the final fight against Goku, because of course Goku is going to be in the final fight. Um, yeah, so in just the short time through the um, tournament of Strongest Under the Heaven, Tien Shinhan has kind of a character flip. He comes in rough with the Swan Master, and then he gets into the fight with Goku, and he is pretty rough in the fight with Goku. He's very skilled, very powerful. He has his third eye, which even when Goku is going as fast as Tien Shinhan can, not easily, but he can keep up just enough. He takes a few hits, but he can pretty much keep up with him. They both have a very strong fight, and what it comes down to is Tien Shinhan uses um, the Koho. Um, I think I uh, read that correctly, and it basically it's his move. I know from the Dragon Ball days where the hand is like this. And he destroys the arena. But Goku has jumped up at the last minute and then uses a Kamehameha to speed himself up in the air to headbutt Tien Shinhan um, in the chest. So then it becomes an issue of there is no ring anymore. So the first one to hit the ground loses by ring out. Um, and they're both falling. Goku has a little bit of power left to do another small Kamehameha, so it looks like he's going to hit second, but then they're still so close that when they get closer to the ground, Goku hits a van, which then dumps him onto the ground just a second before Tien Shinhan hits the ground. So Tien Shinhan wins the Strongest Under the Heaven tournament. Um, to his credit, and from the shift in his character, he does offer Goku half of the prize money. But Goku, he's like, nah, man, I'm good. But but then they agree. It's like, all right, we'll all go out to dinner, and Tien Shinhan, will pay for it. And Krillin makes the accurate joke slash statement is like, you just made the biggest mistake in your life. You're gonna lose all your money just like they did at the last one when Goku ate all the food in the restaurant. Now Goku, he forgot his Nimbyo, and he forgot his, basically he forgot his stuff back in the waiting room for the fight. So Krillin decides he's gonna go grab it for him. But while he's in there, he gets murdered by a demon. It leaves a scrap of paper with their kanji on it, and uh, they they have to figure out what's going on, because what was stolen was the Dragon Ball, the roster of the Tenkaichi Budokai, um, and Krillin was murdered because he stood up to them. So we introduce the next big villain, the demon Piccolo. Um, we find Muten Roshi, uh, when he was younger, his master, and the Swan Master, before they were masters, fought against the demon Piccolo, um, using a special move to seal him. But he's become unsealed, and they think quickly about how he became unsealed, but they quickly move on because like it doesn't matter how he's out, we need to get on top of this. Um, so Goku immediately flies off on his own, as he would. So the rest of the crew, the Kame crew, Muten Roshi, Yamcha, Bulma, Lunch, and they've added on Tien Shinhan and Chaozu. Make a plan. So, what's the best way to get rid of Piccolo? We need to collect the Dragon Balls, which is also what Piccolo is trying to do. We finally figure out that the person that released Piccolo was freaking Pilaf. Pilaf and his crew were the ones to do it, thinking that they would be able to negotiate and just get half the world after the Demon Piccolo takes it over. Just half as a negotiation, a thank you for releasing him. But Piccolo has he's just like in this airship that they're in. The monster that killed Krillin is not even Piccolo himself. It's just another demon that Piccolo was able to spawn. Um, so it wasn't even the strongest one yet. Goku catches up to this demon, um, and gets hit and knocked down quickly. What they eventually chalk this up to is Goku hasn't eaten after the tournament, so he's not at full power. The demon goes away. He actually thinks he's killed Goku. Um, but he returns to the airship. He has the Dragon Ball. He has the Tenkaichi Budokai roster, and they're going to continue on with their plan. Their plan: gather all the Dragon Balls, because the demon Piccolo wants eternal youth. Um, but he also has the other idea of killing all the strongest martial artists in the world. That is why they took the roster. So he spawns another demon. This one is more dragon looking, and he divides the labor. It's like, all right, you go find the Dragon Balls. You go kill all the strongest martial artists in the world. Unfortunately, of course, the one that is coming for the Dragon Ball um, goes to where Goku is, and Goku has actually run into another. I mean, in Z, of course, the things I remember, he's kind of another like side character, uh, Yajirobe, who wants to be called Lord Yajirobe, um, but Goku ate his fish, so now he's trying to like force Goku to get him more food, call him Lord, like do all these things. They get into a fight. Turns out Yajirobe is way tougher than he first comes across. And to all the ones, because I don't have, um, he's the one that dresses up kind of like the samurai. He just he wears a robe and has a sword. Um, But anyway, so this demon of Piccolo's comes and gets into a fight with them. It's actually Yajirobe that takes him out. And apparently, when you kill one of these demon spawn, it kind of affects Piccolo because in the state he's in, he's older by, I don't know, demon standards. And his attendant is actually worried. He's like, you can't keep making demons or you're going to die before we can wish eternal youth for you. Um, but anyway, um, so then the other demon gets sent to investigate. It's like, how did our demon, our fresh new demon, get killed already? They sent him off after he has killed um, 7 or 8, uh, um, 7 or 8 of the martial artists on his list. Um, so he's been doing his job, and he comes. And now that Goku is fueled back up, first he's shocked that Goku is alive, but then they get into a fight, and Goku is at full power now, so he actually is able to kill him using the Kamehameha. Um, Meanwhile, the Kame crew, they are out collecting the Dragon Balls, and they are having a pretty easy go of it right now because no one else except Piccolo is looking for them, but they divided up their labor, and the Kame crew has just been able to easily pick um, pick up. They end up with 5 of them because Piccolo has 2 of them. So now it's getting to the situation where, okay, there has to be a showdown between the two groups. Unfortunately, just because 2 of the demon spawns were killed in this same location, Piccolo in the airship with his attendant and Pilaf's crew go to the exact same spot. So it's going to be where Goku and Yajirobe are. Um, and that is kind of where these volumes end off. Um, so, again, in the grander scope of how the storyline ends up, and I do know. So the Piccolo we see is this older, like bigger head, and as they're kind of doing like older demon in the series. It's not the Piccolo I remember from Dragon Ball Z, um, but they are talking about he wants eternal youth, he wants to be younger. So I'm guessing in the upcoming volumes he does get his wish or something, and he is able to revert to a younger state. Um, it isn't that he's a demon right now and not a Namekian, as we know in the Z part of the storyline. Um, and again, it's like, again, thinking back, contrasting back from the first few volumes, it's like, yeah, totally now. After they've done kind of another run through of the search for Dragon Balls, do the strongest under the heaven, search for Dragon Balls, strongest under the heaven. The scale keeps going up. Last time it was the Red Ribbon Army, and that one uh, the villains, it was kind of like sub commanders, um, the sub commanders in each section. So we just have to beat the little commander in this section. We have to beat General Blue. We have to beat General White. We have to, conquer the Muscle Tower and then defeat the Red Ribbon Army. Now the scale has stepped up to a demon, the Demon Piccolo, um, who can spawn demons, and even Muten Roshi has been afraid of because he fought against him with his master. So that's talking about quite a long time ago. So the scale of the threat has continued to increase as it's gone into the next cycle of the hunt for the Dragon Balls. Um, which from again the Dragon Ball Z days I remember is kind of what happened is that there was always someone stronger waiting, which is what Master Muten Roshi actually was always looking for at the Tenkaichi Budokai. He's like, I, he is asked by Tien Shinhan, it's like, why do you compete? And it's like, because I don't want, I don't want my disciple, uh, disciples to get cocky by like winning so easily, winning all the time. I want them to have the tension of knowing that there is going to be someone out there better than them. Um, which, in terms of, doing a story, which this was in shown like a shonen manga. So it's like, yeah, just because you're good doesn't mean you can stop improving. A decent lesson for anyone to learn. You can always keep improving. And also, when you lose, don't give up. Goku is always like, yeah, I came in second place again. Let's get right back to training. He sees it as fun, the competition as just fun. Um, and again, a lesson for anyone. Um, a lesson for anyone. Just because you lost, playing the game is fun, and then if you lose, you can learn something from it and train to be better next time. Um, you know, like growing up playing hockey is like you don't win every game. You just got to keep training, try to beat them next time. Um, so that's what I got on these volumes. If you have any thought on these volumes, I don't think I've remembered to ask any time in the past. So if you've got any thoughts on these volumes you want to share, please do. Um, if you feel so compelled, leave a comment, like, subscribe, doing all the YouTube things. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around next time.